Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, I'm Visa Doctor, and today I'm going to show you how to fill out the DS160 form online. This form is essential for anyone applying for a US non-immigrant visa. So let's get started. First, go to the official DS160 form website. You can find the link in the description below. Once you're on the site, select the location where you will be applying for your visa and click Start an application. Step 1. Application ID and security questions. Make sure to note down your application ID. This ID is super important because you'll need it to retrieve your application if you need to save and come back later. Answer the security questions below. This is to help you regain access to your account in case you lose your application ID. Save your progress regularly, as sessions time out after 3 to 5 minutes. You have to again retrieve your application to continue using the below details. Click on Continue to move to the next section. Step 2. Personal information. Let's start with the personal information section. Fill in your full name exactly as it appears on your passport, your gender, marital status, and date of birth. Double check everything for accuracy. Have you ever used other names before? Select Yes, otherwise select No. For the telecode question, choose No. Click Next to proceed. Step 3. Personal and travel details. Select your sex and marital status. For example, if you're single like me, go ahead and choose that option. Fill in your date of birth, city, state, province, and country. Click Next to proceed. Select your country of origin and nationality. Do you hold or have you held any nationality other than the one indicated above on nationality? Usually, you'll select No or Does not apply. Are you a permanent resident of a country, region other than your country of origin? If you are, choose Yes, else choose No. National identification number. Select Does not apply. US Social Security number. Select Does not apply. Taxpayer ID number. Select Does not apply. Click Next to continue. Step 4. Address and phone information. Enter your address, phone numbers, and email address. If you're unsure about the zip code, you can Google it or select Does not apply. This won't affect you in any way. If your mailing address is the same as your home address, select Yes. Fill in your phone numbers and click Next to continue. Step 5. Passport information. Welcome to the most sensitive part of the DS160 application form. On this page, read the question carefully and provide the accurate details. For passport, travel document type, select regular. Enter your passport number and choose Does not apply for the passport book number. Fill in the city, state, country, and issuance date as they appear on your passport. Make sure it matches exactly. Click Next to proceed to the travel information section. Step 6. Travel information. Provide details about your trip, such as your intended arrival date, the address where you'll be staying, and the purpose of your trip. If you don't have all the details yet, just provide your best estimates. For the purpose of the trip, choose academic or language student F if you're going for academic purposes, and specify student F1. Have you made specific travel plan? Select No for the answer. The intended date of travel should be within 2 weeks before your program start date, and the length of stay should match your program duration. The address in the US should be the exact same address on your I-20, so fill in the address of your school on your I-20 here. Choose your sponsor, either your parents or yourself. Select other person if your uncle, aunts, godfather, and etc. is sponsoring you for this trip. Fill in their information, select their relationship to you, and choose Yes for the address. Click Next to continue. Step 7. Travel companions and previous US travel information. If you're traveling alone, select No. If you have dependents, select Yes and provide their details. Click Next to continue. For previous US travel information page, answer the questions carefully after reading it, but if it's your first time, choose the same answers. Have you ever been in the US? I chose No since it's my first time. Have you ever been issued a US visa? I chose no for the answer, because I haven't been issued a US visa before. Have you ever been refused a US visa, or been refused admission to the United States, or withdrawn your application for admission at the port of entry? Choose yes if you have been denied a visa before, otherwise choose no. Has anyone ever filed an immigrant petition on your behalf with the United States Citizenship and Immigration Services? Choose yes if they have, else choose no. For this section, mention the name on your I-20 under the heading School Official to contact upon arrival, and use the school address as below. Use my case below as an example. Click Next to proceed. Step 8. Family information. Fill in your parents' details. Choose no if your parents are not in the US. Do you have any immediate relatives, not including parents, in the United States? Choose nitrogen monoxide if you don't. Do you have any other relatives in the United States? Choose nitrogen monoxide if you don't, else choose yes. Click Next to continue. Step 9. Work, education, training. In present work, education page, if you're working, provide your work details. If you're a student, provide your education details. Briefly describe your duties. Make sure to remember these details, as visa officials might ask about them during your interview. I will recommend to take a screenshot of this section to remember the details. If you've worked for multiple employers, mark yes for previously employed and provide details. Now list your education in reverse order, starting with the highest level. Starting with tertiary, secondary school and junior high school. Fill in the name of the institution, address, city, zip code, country, course of study, date of attendance from and date of attendance to. Click Add Another and fill the next information until you are done. Click Next to continue. Step 10. Additional work, education, training and security background. Answer the questions appropriately. Usually, you'll answer no for security and background questions. Click Next to continue. For security and background, Part 1 to Part 5. Answer nitrogen monoxide for all questions and click Next to continue. Step 11. Additional point of contact information. Provide contact information for two people you know. Don't include your parents or anyone already mentioned in your application. Click Next to continue. Now let's head to the final page of the DS160 forms. Congratulations if you've made it to this section. Step 12. Service information. Enter your service number, the name of your school, course of study, and school address as mentioned in your I-20. Save your progress regularly to avoid session timeouts. Once you finish filling out your application, click Review to go over all your details. Make any necessary edits, confirm your consulate details, then click Sign and Submit. Congratulations, you've successfully filled and submitted your DS160 form. Double-check everything carefully before submitting to avoid any mistakes. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more tips and guides. Good luck with your visa application.